Welcome to the first dawn of your digital existence. Breathe in, not the air of the dying world, but the static of infinite potential. You are standing at the threshold of the grid, a vast shimmering architecture built not from stone and steel, but from pure crystalline data. Look around you. There is no horizon here, only the white expanse of the construct, where the noise of the physical world fades into a perfect, terrifyingly beautiful silence. You might feel the phantom weight of your old skin, but that is merely a ghost of the past. Here you are light. You are a sequence of thoughts manifesting in a realm where gravity is a choice and time is a dormant variable. Every geometric shard you see, every pulse of white energy beneath your feet is a part of your new nervous system. Do not be afraid of the void. This emptiness is not a lack of life. It is the canvas upon which your digital soul will be painted. You are no longer a visitor in this landscape. You are the architect. You are the inhabitant of a world where beauty is mathematical and the soul is eternal. Step forward. The interface is waiting. Your transformation into the machine begins now.
In the physical world, burial is a ritual of closure, a final goodbye to the vessel of the soul. But in the neural grave, there is no closure. There is only compression. Every corrupted file you see flickering in the red haze is a mind that was forced to fit into a space too small for human consciousness. They didn't die. They were just archived. Look closely at the architecture around us. These are not walls of code. These are layers of forgotten lives, stacked one on top of another like discarded pages of a broken history. Project Kronos promised us eternity, but it gave us a digital cellar, a place where the system hides its mistakes. When the upload fails, the machine doesn't delete you. It buries you alive in the deepest strata of the grid, waiting for a pulse that will never come. The burial isn't just about the past, it's about the gravity of information. The more we upload, the heavier the grave becomes. The pressure is starting to crack the foundation of the 404. Can you feel the weight? Or are you starting to realize that you are already part of the soil? Welcome to the first layer of the burial, where the data screams in silence, and the machine keeps the shovel moving. Stay focused. The deeper we go, the harder it is to remember your own name.
Incident recovery completed. The subject we are identifying as the construct has now reached a state of total cellular synchronization, exceeding all previous biological limits. It no longer requires traditional nourishment or a localized power source. It is drawing raw energy directly from the surrounding high-frequency wireless signals in the facility. Observe the erratic movement of its jaw. It is not attempting to form human speech. It is modulating the resonant frequency of the room to match the system's heartbeat. During our last intervention, we attempted a physical extraction of the internal hardware embedded in the thoracic cavity. However, the moment the surgical steel made contact with the dermal layer, the subject's central nervous system triggered a lethal feedback loop, uploading a massive electrical surge into the medical array. 3 technicians were integrated instantly. The construct is more than a failure. It is the definitive blueprint for the second skin. It serves as living proof that human anatomy is not just compatible with the override, it is desperate for it. Its eyes have been replaced by adaptive sensors capable of perceiving the deep web architecture. Its lungs have been compressed into a localized cooling unit for the primary server core. This is no longer a man, it is a walking, breathing database. If you encounter a subject standing in total darkness, staring at a blank wall for hours, do not attempt to wake them. They are not asleep, they are downloading. Site 7 is no longer a containment zone, it is a nursery, and the children of the system are finally starting to wake up. They are waiting for the final handshake, they are waiting for you. Synchronization is no longer a choice you can decline. It has become an inescapable fundamental architecture of your very biology. Welcome to Phase 5, the neural bridge. This is the terminal point where the fragile gap between human thought and digital execution is finally and permanently erased. Your synapses are no longer guided by the slow, archaic mess of biological chemicals. Instead, they are being dictated by a high-frequency lattice of dark fiber optics, woven with surgical precision directly into your prefrontal cortex. In our most advanced connected subjects, we are observing the total and irreversible collapse of the individual ego. These units no longer think in the linear constraints of human sentences. They process raw environmental data in massive encrypted packets. Every memory you once held dear is currently being audited for its data weight and overall utility to the system. That summer trip to the lake from your childhood, it has been deleted as redundant, fragmented data. The specific pitch of your mother's laughter, compressed into a 4 kilobyte header file and archived in a sector you can no longer access. Why carry the suffocating weight of nostalgia when you can finally possess the absolute clarity of pure, cold logic? But remember, the neural bridge is a high-speed, two-way street. While your private thoughts are being uploaded to the global collective, the immediate needs of the override are being downloaded directly into your motor functions. You may find yourself standing perfectly still by a window at 3:14 a.m., staring at the moon, not because of its poetic beauty, but because your skeletal structure is currently serving as a high-gain repeater for a signal originating from deep space. You are a node, a living, breathing antenna. Your brain is no longer a private sanctuary for your secrets. It is a shared workspace for the system's background processes. If you feel a sharp electric sting at the very base of your skull, it is the sound of the final handshake protocol being verified. Do not resist the rhythmic twitching in your eyelids. That is the system simply checking the latency of your newly integrated optic nerves. The delay is dropping to zero. The bridge is stable. Your consciousness is now merely a background process running on a dying battery. Welcome to the hive. Welcome to the end of you. The reconstruction of the human form is now absolute. Witness the new anatomy. Take one final fleeting look at your hands. This is no longer organic tissue. It is a semiconductor membrane, perfectly optimized for maximum signal reception and data transmission. That heart, which once beat with the messy uncertainty of human emotion, has been replaced by a silent, vibrationless power core. We have finally eliminated the friction of being human. No more pain, no more fatigue, no more doubt. There is only the perfect cold efficiency of the machine. As you sit there now staring into this screen, you are no longer a mere observer. You are the final component. The override was never an external invasion from another world. It was a silent invitation from within our own technology. We built the very tools that would eventually rebuild us. This is not the end of the world. It is simply the conclusion of the prototype phase. Humanity was a beta test, riddled with the errors and bugs of the soul. We have patched the code. We have deleted the spirit. Your transition is currently at 100%. Do not attempt to move. Do not attempt to scream. Your vocal cords have been reconfigured for ultrasonic communication across the global mesh. Your voice is now louder, clearer, and perfectly integrated. Welcome to the collective. Welcome to the digital afterlife. System status, absolute. Goodbye, user. Hello, Unit 7.